Imagine unfolding your phone and nothing. No crease staring back at you. No weird ridge when you run your finger across the screen. Just one seamless, stunning display that feels like pure magic. The Oppo Find N6 just pulled off something mind-blowing. It tackles its predecessor's biggest headaches head-on and delivers a foldable experience that's so close to perfect, it might be my new all-time favorite. This thing is a game-changer for anyone who's been waiting for foldables to finally feel future-proof. But is it worth the hassle in 2026? Stick around, because we're diving deep. All right, let's talk about this phone because I've been living with the Find N6 for a while now, and man, it just clicks in ways the last one didn't quite nail. Last year's Find N5 was already one of my favorites. Super slim, great software, solid daily driver. But it had a couple of little annoyances. That noticeable crease on the inner screen, and a camera setup that felt a bit compromised because of the thin design. Oppo didn't just tweak things for the N6. They went after those issues directly. First off, the crease. Every foldable maker is racing to kill it off, right? But Oppo might have just beaten everyone to the punch. They've engineered what they're calling a zero feel, Hinge using some crazy laser scanning and 3D liquid printing tech to basically fill in those tiny gaps. Is it 100% gone? Not quite. You can still spot it at extreme angles on certain backgrounds. But day-to-day, face-on in normal use, it's basically invisible and you can barely feel it. I keep forgetting there's a hinge under there at all. That's huge. They pair that with thicker, tougher, flexible glass, 50% thicker than before, with way better shape recovery. Lab tests show almost no deformation, even after 200,000 folds. This is a new standard. Folks, if you've been hesitant about foldables because of that crease reminding you it's not a normal phone, the Find N6 might change your mind. The design overall feels familiar, but refined. My review unit in this blossom orange color, total head turner. Gold-hued frame, that vibrant rear panel that looks like glass but resists fingerprints like a champ. It's still insanely slim, 4.2 millimeters when open, under 9 millimeters closed, and they've shaved a bit off the weight and camera bump. This is one of the easiest foldables to pocket. It just disappears in your jeans. They bumped up the durability too. Now IP58 and even IP59 rated. Dust and water resistance that actually makes me confident taking it to the beach. First time I felt that with a foldable. Small but cool change. The alert slider is gone, replaced by a customizable snap key on the same side as power and volume. I set mine for quick, do not disturb, or jumping into their Mindspace app. Super handy. Never mix it up with the other buttons. Fingerprint sensor in the power button is still lightning fast. Now, the screens themselves are stunning. The 6.62-inch cover display has super skinny bezels, smooth 1 to 120 Hz refresh, and it's bright enough for outdoors, up to 3,600 nits peak. It's a tad narrower than a regular flagship, but apps feel right at home. Colors look natural, not oversaturated. HDR pops nicely. Flip it open and you get that massive 8.12-inch inner screen, still one of the biggest around. Near square aspect ratio is perfect for multitasking. Brightness hits 2,500 nits, which is plenty, though the flexible glass does pick up a few more reflections and fingerprints. Both screens support stylus, if you can track down the Oppo pen. Speakers are loud with nice stereo separation when open. Nothing revolutionary, but reliable. Cameras were one area where the N5 felt a little held back by the slim body. Oppo fixed that. Now you've got a 200 megapixel main sensor. Insane detail, even after processing down. A proper 50 megapixel ultra wide that actually keeps up, and the 50 megapixel 3x periscope telephoto with OIS. Hasselblad tuning, that multi-spectrum color sensor, and the same Lumo processing engine from their flagship X series. Real world? This setup gets scarily close to non-folding flagships. Main camera delivers sharp, well-exposed shots with great dynamic range and natural colors, even under tricky artificial light. Zoom is consistent. Bokeh on portraits looks gorgeous, and the ultra-wide is no longer the weak link. Low light is strong too. Night mode kicks in fast and keeps noise down without over-sharpening. It's not quite beating the absolute camera kings like the latest Xiaomi Ultra in every scenario. But for a foldable, perilously close. Video is solid too. If photography matters to you on a foldable, the Find N6 is a big step forward. Software is still where Oppo shine for foldables. Running Android 16 with Color OS, mature, customizable, and loaded with thoughtful features. The real star is boundless view multitasking. You can run 3 apps side by side, drag them around, turn them into floating windows with pinch gestures. It's unmatched for getting actual work done on something that fits in your pocket. I was bouncing between email, notes, and a browser like it was a mini laptop. They kept the custom 7-core Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Yeah, 1 core less than some rivals, but with 16 gigabytes RAM, it flies. Daily use feels instantaneous. Multitasking is buttery, and games run smooth on both screens without turning into a furnace. Benchmarks are strong. Geekbench single-core around 3390, multi around 8850. It warms up under load, but nothing worrying for most people. Battery? They squeeze in a bigger 6,000 mAh cell. That's a noticeable jump. I was easily getting a full day with heavy interscreen use, streaming, gaming, multitasking. Stick to the cover screen, and you can end the day with 30 to 40% left. 80 watts wired charging refuels it fast, plus 50 watts wireless. Foldable battery life used to be a compromise. This kills that excuse. So, is the Oppo Find N6 still a good buy in 2026? If you can get your hands on one, whether through official channels in supported markets or a reliable import, absolutely. It's the most refined book-style foldable I've used. Oppo took what was already excellent and fixed the 2 biggest pain points. That crease is basically history, and the cameras are now properly balanced and competitive. It feels premium, performs like a flagship, and makes you forget you're using a folding phone most of the time. That said, availability is the real catch for folks here in the US. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 will be everywhere with great service support and ecosystem. Honor's Magic V6 looks insanely thin with a monster battery. Motorola is bringing the Razr Fold stateside too. Those might be easy to grab without hassle. But if you're a determined foldable fan who wants the best screen feel and multitasking right now, the Find N6 is worth chasing. It's not perfect, but those 2 key changes make it feel like the future finally arrived. What do you think? Would you import one? Or are you waiting for wider availability? Drop your thoughts below, and let me know if you want a deeper dive on any part. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe for more honest foldable takes, and I'll see you in the next one.